You're back with Beers and Balls. My name's Ellis and this is Will.
Hi everyone.
In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about grassroots football and what it means to us as coaches and as players.
And also we're going to talk about the tragedy chanting that's going on recently and how apples don't fall far from the tree.
Well,
Yes, hello Ellis.
we need to start with some bad news, don't we?
Bad news?
Yes,
What?
mate, yeah. So obviously, as you guys know, we are JPL coaches.
I don't want to do this.
we had won or drew every game for the season so far. We come up against a decent Kidderminster Harrier side in the JPL Cup. We got beat 1-0.
You say decent. They were average, mate, at best. If you ask me, I think we were the stronger side. We played the better football. We had the more chances.
You think average at best? Might be a bit
Yeah,
harsh. They
yeah.
were okay.
Yeah.
They had a bit of grit.
They were good.
They
Kidderminster Town, you know, like
Harriers.
Harriers, whatever. But I don't think they were the best team we played all season. I don't think they were.
Nah, probably not. Probably not.
I know we lost 1-0, and again, that's football. We had all the chances. They had one decent chance, which they put away.
And to be fair, their lino and manager did say we were the better team.
Yeah, but that's football.
Yeah.
You know, you can't win every single game. You know, like
Yeah.
I know we've been saying we win all the games, and we do try, but
Yeah.
it just weren't our day, was it? You know, like we had our chances, and they were whiskers. You know, like skimming the post.
Yeah.
You know, like and any other day it's on the inside of the post, and we're 3-4-0 up.
Yeah.
We could be 3-0, 4-0 up early doors.
It was a disappointment. Ruined my Saturday, mate, to be honest with you. And I know that's kids' football, right? But that's grassroots.
As well, we travelled an hour there, which was all right. Travelling there, you know, we had a bit of banter and that. But an hour on the way home, we hardly spoke to each other.
Miserable.
So
But
I blame them mostly for it. So
yeah, I always get the blame. But it's the passion of it, isn't it? Like you saw some of the kids crying.
yeah.
And that's the passion that kids have when it comes to their Sunday or Saturday team. I think there's more passion in that, the kids' grassroots level, than I think in anything else they do in life.
Well, we wouldn't have won the amount of games we've won if the kids didn't play with passion. They didn't want to win every single game, you know, like that. That's why it hurt them so bad, because we haven't taught them how to lose.
No, because we haven't.
we haven't helped it.
But look, we can bounce back. We're still in the competition for the league.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if we win next Saturday,
one more game,
next Saturday.
one more win, we've won the junior final.
Yeah.
So we're still doing all right.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons I gave to the lads for, you know, we started the game pretty poorly, we're misfiring, is because we had 5 weeks without a game, and some of those reasons were for conditions. Now, one of them was for cold conditions, another one was waterlogged pitch and all this kind of stuff. And I think that's a problem with grassroots football. I think too many councils, clubs, they close their pitches too quickly.
Yeah, I remember playing 30 where it's like the pitch was atrocious.
Yeah, 100%.
But we couldn't play football on it.
No,
you know,
but it's all about health and safety now.
Yeah, we couldn't play football on it, and yeah, it was dangerous, if I'm honest. You know, because the thing is with a bad pitch, you think you can make that tackle.
Yeah.
Then you get stuck in the mud and you don't make that tackle, you could break someone's leg.
Yeah. I'm not.
You know, so the council they have to do what they have to do. But the thing is with us, like in the level we're at, a lot of them are on Astros.
Decent pitches.
A lot of them are on decent pitches, so there's no reason for a lot of them to get called off. But they still do.
They do. Yeah.
And they still do, which that's wrong for me.
Yeah.
If the pitch is unplayable, it's unplayable.
Yeah, but it's got to be unplayable to a level of this would be a health and safety problem. It can't be unplayable just because there's a little bit of surface water that can, you know, by the time it comes to it, the night before, by the time it gets the night before they're making that judgment, no rain expected, and the game kicks off at half an hour.
My son's team, Poppy's big shout because we've just won the league, by the way. Just won the league.
There's the good news.
There is some good news there, yeah, we just won the league. Well, I played some golf for them, and we played a game, not last week, week before. We've gone over to the goal, and I'm warming up Brendan, because obviously he's a keeper, so I've done the warm up with him.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked over to the goal, and noticed there's a puddle. It wasn't a massive puddle.
Yeah.
There was a puddle in the goal. So me and him, both football boots on, just raked it out. Literally just scraped it out. Scraped it out. Then there weren't a puddle. pitch is playable.
Exactly.
You know, like there's things you can do to accommodate a bad pitch. You know, like
100%.
Granted, it wasn't a massive puddle. If it was a massive puddle, then you've got a whole different thing.
I think too many are trying to protect their pitch though. Too many are trying to protect the pitch so it doesn't get ruined. Well, the season's ending soon.
Yeah.
But who's playing with it then? Do you know what I mean? Would you not rather play all the games now, get the games in while you can, when it's not that bad?
And you've seen the final game that you played. Come and watch my lad play, and it was at a school pitch midweek.
Epitomised Sunday League football.
Midweek, but how long was the grass?
Oh mate,
how long was the grass? You know, the school pitch. You know, like
minging, so small.
Why was
narrow.
the grass so long in that sort of game? You know, like that game, if anything, was worse than some of the pitches that have been called off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've been called off for less than the replay, and that pitch was on.
Exactly, and I think we've probably played on worse. I mean, we went to an away game on an AstroTurf pitch. What is it, like -4 degrees? Something like that. It was freezing.
It was frozen until the lads got on it.
And started running around.
Back, you could literally see the footprints.
And that
frozen.
We can play in that, but we can't play in a game that gets cancelled at 8 o'clock previous night because there's been a downpour of rain and there could be puddles, and the game's not until 11:30 the next morning with no rain projected.
It's all interpretation, isn't it? You know, like
protection of pitches.
Yeah.
And I think some of these, like, I don't know, members of the committee who run the facility or the councils, they just take the easy route. I just cancel it. Yeah. They don't think about the implications it's going to have on teams, on, you know, how much they're playing, the development, all that kind of stuff. The fixture congestion, you have to play Monday, Wednesday, Saturday or whatever.
Yeah, you end up playing 3-4 times a week. That's what Pocket had to do. I think they had 5 games in 2 weeks.
It's mental.
You know, 5 games in 2 weeks is mental. And before that, we didn't have games for 4 or 5 weeks.
It's crazy.
And then all of a sudden you're expected to play 5 games in 4 weeks at that age.
Yeah.
You know, luckily we didn't get any injuries.
Yeah.
We didn't get any, but it's screaming out injuries, that.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's screaming out injuries.
Yes. But yeah, that's grassroots. I do love Saturday football.
Yeah.
I do. Mate, it's one of them. It's a weird thing, and I'm probably sure you guys all feel the same, right? You have to drag yourself out of bed every morning, right, for work, and you're like, oh, here we go again. But then it's game day, mate.
Yeah,
you're up before your alarm for game day.
A lot of the time I don't get up till 1 o'clock. Some days. And then come Saturday, I'm up, where's Alice? Where is he? Why ain't he here yet? Do you know what I mean? I'm pacing up and down my path, like, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, mate, it's just different. Football, I think that's football in general, right? I mean, I can get excited about a Super Sunday game. I can be buzzing all week, buzzing for Sunday, because Liverpool play Man United, I can't wait for that game. Yeah. And I think that's the joy that football brings across the world, mate. And it's one of those games that connects everyone.
That's not it for me, you know, like, it is fully on my phone ringing now.
Your phone's ringing now?
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's fully on me for, like, coaching, playing football. Bishop, you get him down here and do a bit, right? He knows his football. I'll speak to him, right? But yeah, for me, it's all about coaching, you know, like being there for real games, you know, like I love going. I love going and watching the Super Sundays and all that, but I don't get as much enjoyment out of it.
Do you not?
I've got to be honest, I don't. No, it's a good game, yeah. It's all right. I don't mind watching it, but there's nothing compared to being on the sideline in the freezing cold, in the rain, in the snow.
Involved in it.
Yeah. Being fully involved in it. There's nothing compares to it for me. You know, like
I get what you mean.
There's nothing apart from actually playing.
Yeah.
Apart from actually playing, which probably tops it.
Yeah.
Probably tops it.
Yeah. Well, mate, the one thing I want to talk about, and we've spoken about this many times, right? But it's interesting when we were coming off the pitch on Saturday. We were walking to the car park, balls, cones, bib, you know,
we were late as well. We didn't want to leave that pitch.
No, we didn't.
Even though the players had gone, we still thought we were late.
Yeah, we're sitting there thinking, how could they change this? What could we do? But we're walking off. And then we see an interaction between two blokes. We see an interaction between two blokes. One was getting in his car, like a granddad kind of guy. Quite old.
Say 60s.
And then a bloke carrying his bag, wearing black, so I'm assuming he was the referee. And he did come out and say he was the referee at the end.
How old did you say he was?
He was probably, what, 40s?
Mate, I'm
50s?
40s.
How old did you say he was?
I'd say he's 50s.
40, 50s, alright. About 50s then.
I'd say he's 50s.
And
how old we are.
All of a sudden, they're going back and forth with each other.
I agree.
And we didn't hear anything coming down. So then as we're walking to the car, he goes, "What's that about?" He goes, "Oh, he's a fucking arsehole, that bloke. What's happened?" And he proceeded to tell us kind of a bit of the story. He didn't want to, fully go into detail.
This is the ref we were talking to.
This is the ref we were talking to, yeah. And he goes, "Well, I've just been walking off. The guy's just getting in the car there, asked me how I think the game went. I said, yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it?
Boys versus girls.
Boys versus girls game.
Girls.
Yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it? And then the referee, and then the old fella, says, well, I thought you were fucking shit. To the ref, right? And he goes, you what, mate? And he goes, you got a fucking rule book. Just started hurling, and this is where we got it.
We turned up, the first thing I heard was him saying, have you got your badges?
Yeah, have you got your badges?
And then the referee turned around and said to the bloke, have you got your badges? And he thought, I'll bring my dad's and I'll get my dad's.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. One of them ones.
Weird argument.
And then I asked him, I goes, what age were you doing? He goes, U11.
Disgusting.
U11 game. And you've got some guy in the car park telling him he's shite. That's a U11 game. And then I says, look, we do, a little podcast. We did try and get him for a little interview, but, he didn't want to do that. And the reason why he said he didn't want to do it is because he'd probably say too much and get banned from refereeing. And I think the reason why he said that is because I think he would go into what we were talking about referees not being protected. And we're not going to go into all that again. No. But he was telling us that many a times on the pitch he's been told to wait until you get in the car park. I'm going to do you in. Followed home. Someone followed him home.
I asked him, why do you keep turning up?
I
actually asked him, why do you keep doing it then?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he said basically it's for the kids. Yeah. That he loves it. He loves coaching the kids.
100%.
Well, not coaching the kids.
Refereeing.
He loves being involved in the game still.
And to face facts, without him, that game can't be had. Or you get some other guy in there who isn't a referee, who is going to ruin it.
Straight with that, with that bloke, the one that's kicking off with the ref, did his team lose or win?
They probably lost.
They probably lost. We don't know for a fact. But let's be honest.
The referee's only shit.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. The only reason he's kicking off is because his kid maybe had a hard tackle against him and the referee didn't think it was a hard tackle or something. It was probably his grandson. His grandson maybe had a bit of a knock on his ankle through it. It might have been a foul. Yeah. Maybe he did make a mistake. Maybe he didn't. But he wouldn't have been doing it the other way around, would he?
No.
He wouldn't be going up
to they're just saying 7-0.
Wow, you're fantastic. What a good referee you are. You're absolutely brilliant. Yeah. They don't do that.
That's fair. And I think it's all to do with perception. Even in our game, right, we lose 1-0 because we didn't take our chances. Some of the lads, the ref should have given us a free kick there.
They were.
It's got nothing to do with the ref.
It's a big thing for us saying is where we say you can only control what you can actually control.
You cannot control
the referee or the opposition, but
I think that's a perception. Yeah. But that has been ingrained in us.
I did say to you after the game that there was something that the kids didn't even call. I thought it was a handball.
Yeah.
I said to you, I thought it was handball. Even the players didn't even notice that.
No.
But I thought there should have been handball. But again, I didn't dwell on it too much. That's not the reason we lost the game. Because the referee didn't see the Maradona handball where it's handball. No, he didn't handball over there.
I don't believe the referee is ever at fault for a team losing the game.
No.
Right? If a team lose 1-0, whether it's Premier League or non-league or whatever, you lose a game 1-0 because of a penalty decision that was made. Well, I'm sorry, in that 1 minute that they took that penalty, you've had 80 or 70, depending on how you game time, to score, to do something. And you didn't.
To change it,
Your team failed, not the referee failed. The referee was there just managing the game. You know what I mean?
No,
so
I 100% agree.
I think it's very, very unfair. And do you know what? We'd love to hear from you, the referees. All you referees that referee at grassroots or adult or whatever you referee at, tell us a bit about your experiences.
Also, if you referee in a different sport, do you get treated better if you referee and you're an umpire? You're an umpire in hockey, basketball, netball. Do you get treated better than what you think a referee does for football?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it, to find that out? Because I honestly think probably football referees probably get the most abuse out of any referee.
They do.
Out of any referee.
They do. One bad decision in a proper game, crowds and all that. One dodgy decision, you don't know what you're doing. The referee, one bad decision. Yet their striker could have just missed an absolute sitter, and they may go, like that. What was that?
That song that you said there, obviously that song's been around for
years,
decades. But all the kids know it, don't they?
They do. Now,
all the kids know it.
And I'm glad you mentioned the song, right? Because there's been a big thing.
You mentioned it.
Well, no, I know, but you brought it back up. I mentioned the song, but you kind of spoke about it.
Yeah.
There's been this big thing about tragedy chanting.
What? Sorry.
Tragedy chanting. So
Tragedy chanting.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So when it comes to the Hillsborough disaster,
Yeah.
other teams are coming in and singing about that, right? And there's been a big push to get it out of the game. Now, there's two sides of this coin for me. The people that are singing it are only singing it because they're mindless, they're stupid, and they think it's a way of getting at the players actually on the pitch.
Yeah.
By and large, these players
Don't
care about what they're singing. They care about the incident, they don't care about what they're
probably
singing.
ain't even listening. I'm pretty sure they're fine-tuned to tune out all that crap.
Yeah.
You know, like, they concentrate on the game.
And then the other coin of it is, who is it really affecting? And I understand people have survived it, and I understand people have lost someone because of it, right? But it's a song. Like, is someone going home that night and, you know, crying their eyes out because someone sang a song at Anfield, or someone sang a song at
possibly.
Old Trafford?
When it hurts your family, that direct, you've lost your grandparent in that, or you've lost your parent in that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, surely that has a massive effect on the individual. You know, like, of course, mate, things affect people in different ways.
Okay, so when does it start? Because that's you know, tragedy chanting, right? That's that. So saying the referees are
Wanker.
well,
Relax there.
has that not got to stop?
I'm not calling referees wankers. Just
Has that not got to stop though? You're actually insulting someone there.
What annoys me more than that is like I said, is the kids are hearing it, and the kids hear their dad sing it, so then the kids sing it.
But where do you draw the line? You can't sing about a disaster that happened years ago, but you can still sing the referee is a wanker. You can still sing you're not fit to referee, you're shit and you know you are, all this stuff.
The thing is, like, you are allowed opinions.
Yes.
You are allowed opinions, but it's how you portray your opinion that's... Again, it's how do you stop someone saying you're a wanker ref?
Exactly.
You know, like, how do you stop that?
How do you stop someone singing the songs? When you ban the songs?
Yeah, but if you ban it, I think you're just encouraging them to sing it.
I know.
Because as soon as you know it's banned, they want to sing it even more.
They do. But why now is it a problem? Why now has it become a big thing to get it out of the game and stop doing this? I mean, all jokes aside, mate, the Hillsborough disaster was how many years ago? Busby Babes, how many years ago? All this stuff, all these things that happened were years ago. So why is it a problem now that people don't think about it?
Irrelevant, but the thing was, like, when them incidents happened, I imagine even the fans were that distraught, even from the opposition.
Yeah.
You know, like the Busby Babes, you know, like they probably thought it was really bad to sing, really bad taste.
To sing about it, yeah.
But now it's been so long that the people that are singing it don't understand the pain the people actually went through during the disaster. That they think it's okay, you know, like, and TikTok. I'm going to say TikTok ruins everyone, you know, like, you know, like, so like you've got a bunch of kids doing this. That's just.
So would you say it's a cultural thing?
Yeah. I mean,
you know, and it's like a sheep.
I think
you know,
when the accidents happened, the next, it's not a generation, but the direct people that weren't involved, but the direct people that were around and seen it happen, and sort of experienced it, seen it in the news, thought, no,
that's bad.
That's disgusting. Do you know what I mean? Now you got people that don't know the pain that people went through. So they just see it as it's a bit of banter, a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh, a bit of a laughing joke. You know, they don't see the implement. Is that the right word? I can't say the right word. Of the pain that it is actually still causing some people that have lost family members through that.
So one song that I do want to bring up, that in all the years I've been going to watch England play, and all the years I've seen England play on the TV, and all the times I've, you know, been in the pubs and watched the tournaments on TV, never has tragedy chanting ever been brought up with the song 10 German Bombers.
Mate, Brendan, like,
Never. So why is that
I
acceptable?
remember it was a Sweden game. It might have been the Euros, so we were talking about a couple of tournaments ago. And I took Brendan to his first game in the pub. You know, like in the pub, and I'm pretty sure it was a Sweden game. We just played a tournament for Whitley.
Yeah.
We left the tournament, red hot day, straight back to the pub in the Shepherd.
Yeah.
And we beat them. You know, like the people, they started singing that song. You know, like, and like, yeah, I'm not going to say like I haven't been around people that sung it in the past. But it was weird for me to see Brendan, he's 13 now, so we're talking 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago, so he's 9.
Yeah.
Putting his hands over his ears and didn't want to listen to the song. Because I think he'd just been learning about it in school.
World War, what happened to him?
Yeah, so it was relevant. It was relevant to him at the time, you know, like he knew, he was just learning about how many people died and all that sort of stuff. And he put his hands over his ears. He did not want to listen to that. He got involved with all the other songs.
Yeah.
You know, when we scored the winner, some random guy literally ran up to Brendan, picked him up, put him on his shoulders, and ran around the pub with him. You know, like, Brendan had an amazing day.
Yeah.
But for me, that always sticks in my head, is the fact that he put his hands on his ears, and he didn't want to listen to the English people singing 6 German bombers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's so young. You know, like, how I don't understand how he knew, you know what I mean? Like, why the adults thought that was right to sing that, but he knew
But they sing it all the time.
he knew that at a young age that it was wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But they sing it all the time.
I know.
Whenever they play Germany, it's
I
always at
think
Wembley
it's
or wherever
really
they
wrong. I think-
are. Always singing it.
Maybe it's really bad. Because at the end of the day, like, it wasn't just the England fans, England people that lost their lives. The Germans did. You know, a lot of the Germans were innocent just the same.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying, and I don't want to bring up his name, but not a lot of people followed their regime.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There was innocents that died. There was innocents that died both sides, and to go and sing that sort of song is damn right disgusting in my eyes.
But it's been let loose for how many years?
I know.
And no one said a word.
I know.
But now it's coming to the Premier League and they're singing it more frivolously, if you like, these fans. It's now become a problem. And that's my problem. If something's not good now, well, it shouldn't have been good ages ago, so how are you going to get it out? It's already spread like wildfire now. You ain't going to get this out.
Yeah.
And I think it's another thing that they're reacting too late, like referees. The VAR doesn't tell us anything. Before they brought VAR out, they should have told us this is how it's going to work. You're going to see all the footage. You're going to be able to hear what we're saying. It should have all been done. It's like they're always chasing the tail. They're always trying to catch up with the
I
problem.
think, like, with Brendan, like, he's an anomaly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, the kids join
most
it.
kids
Yeah.
just join it.
Yeah, because their daddies, their older
I'm not saying
brothers.
I'm singing it,
Yeah.
but the majority of kids will just join in with the crowd. You know, like Brendan is his own lad, he does his own thing, you know, like he's got his own thoughts. You know, like, and I'm not saying other kids don't, but they're easily that.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Is that we're breeding it, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We're
By
breeding
what
it.
we sing at the grounds and by what we talk about on the TV, like, I'll be honest with you, mate, my 4-year-old boy, it's from me, obviously it's from me, it can't be from anybody else, but my 4-year-old boy, that's a foul ref! And I'm like, oh God, he's already, do you know what I mean? And that's me, and that's because I'm saying, what, that's a foul? Because I'm involved, do you know what I mean, here, I'm involved.
I'm sure he doesn't sing nasty chants.
No.
But he still sings chants about the opposition team.
Not really.
Yeah,
Not really.
He
He doesn't.
Not
He doesn't. He sings Callum O'Hare. He loves Callum O'Hare. Yeah,
but
just don't understand.
he definitely like he sings.
No, he doesn't like teams.
Yeah.
He doesn't sing about teams. Oh well, he sings one about Arsenal.
You don't get that.
Arsenal get battered everywhere they go.
Yeah,
now
he
that's
does
not
sing
a derogatory
No,
term.
that's what I said. It wasn't derogatory.
Yeah.
But it's definitely dropped from you.
Obviously.
It's definitely
It
dropped
has to.
from you. So
Yeah.
he dislikes Arsenal because you don't like Arsenal because
Yeah.
obviously all his family supports Arsenal.
Yeah. Apart from me, yeah. I know, and I look at that and think, right, he shouldn't be shouting at the TV now. I mean,
How old is he?
4.
4.
That's what I mean. I love the fact that he's involved in the game and he's watching it and he wants to be involved.
But that's how
he
much,
needs to
that's how
come
much
out
he
and
drops
absorb.
out. And parents don't realise how much of...
They take on.
Yeah, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things going on. They are a little you. You know, if you're going to be a racist, if you're going to be
They're going to follow it.
You're going to sing derogatory songs. They're going to sing derogatory songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're going to learn every word of that song.
Yeah.
They will. They'll go out their way to learn every word of that song.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure. We've had a good chat.
And next time you see me, you won't even recognise me.
He won't have the beard. The thing was, until we lost the game, he would keep that beard growing. Obviously, we lost, as you heard at the start, so that has to go. Yes!
Gotta go. It's gotta go.
It's been a pleasure.
Always.